matter when they asked about your name. Put on a smile so nobody would see the pain. But the second I get home and close the door behind, the truth comes rushing back, and it's never far from mine. I can fool the world for a little while, but I can't fool the mirror when I break down and cry. Tears don't lie, they tell the truth about every part of me still missing you. My voice says I'm fine, my heart says goodbye, but the rivers in my eyes never take my side. They fall for every memory I try to leave behind. Tears don't lie. Your side of the bed still feels colder than before, and I still catch myself looking for you at the door. I deleted all our pictures, hid the messages away, but somehow every lonely night brings them back to stay. Time keeps moving like it doesn't understand. Some wounds heal slower than anyone ever planned. Tears don't lie, they tell the truth about every part of me still missing you. My voice says I'm fine, my heart says goodbye, but the rivers in my eyes never take my side. They fall for every memory I try to leave behind. Tears don't lie. If love was easy, losing wouldn't hurt this much. I wouldn't wake up reaching for a missing touch. And if I'm really over you like everybody says, why are you still the last thing running through my head? Tears don't lie, they tell the truth about every part of me still missing you. I try to move on, I try to survive, but some kinds of heartbreak never learn to hide. Every drop keeps spelling out the words I can't deny. Tears don't lie. Tears don't lie. They still fall for you tonight. The light in my room doesn't feel the same. It flickers like it's calling your name. I talk to the silence like you're still here, but it only answers with what I fear. You left like a shadow that forgot my skin, but I still reach out when the night moves in. Every corner whispers what we used to be, like your ghost still knows how to comfort me. I swear I moved on, I swear I tried, but some goodbyes never leave the mind. They stay like rain on a window pane, falling again and again and again. I still feel you in the empty space, in the bed you left, in the air I taste. Every heartbeat says your name too loud, even in a room with nobody around. I still feel you like a fading light that never really left my side. No matter how far you are from me, I still feel you in everything. I walk through days like a borrowed coat, too big for the heart you used to hold. People talk but I don't reply. I'm somewhere else in a different time. Your memory moves like a slow, sad song. It plays in places I don't belong, and I smile like I'm okay out here, but I'm just surviving without you near. I tell myself it's getting better now, but I don't know what better means somehow, and every step just leads me back to the love I can't get back. I still feel you in the empty space, in the bed you left, in the air I taste. Every heartbeat says your name too loud, even in a room with nobody around. I still feel you like a fading light that never really left my side. No matter how far you are from me, I still feel you in everything. I still reach for you in empty rooms at night, like somehow love can turn the dark back into light. Your coffee cup is gone, but I see it everywhere, and every quiet morning feels heavier to bear. I tell myself you're just a memory now, but memories don't leave fingerprints somehow. I lost my person, the one I called home. Now every crowded place feels like I'm alone. You knew every crack inside this heart of mine. Now I'm talking to shadows, trying to rewind, and no one notices how much it hurts when the whole world stays the same, but I lost my person first. The songs we used to play still find me on the drive, and for a few small seconds it feels like you're alive. I hear you laughing, strangers passing on the street, then reality reminds me you're someone I can't keep. The hardest part isn't letting you go, it's learning how to live with what I know. I lost my person, the one I called home. Now every crowded place feels like I'm alone. You knew every crack inside this heart of mine. Now I'm talking to shadows, trying to rewind, and no one notices how much it hurts when the whole world stays the same, but I lost my person first. Who do I call when the day falls apart? Who do I run to with this breaking heart? You were my safe place, my reason, my friend. I never imagined where your love would end. I lost my person, and I lost myself too. There's an empty space in everything I do. Some nights I still whisper your name to the air, like maybe somewhere out there you still care. what it's worth. The world keeps moving on, but I lost my person first. I heard your footsteps fade through the hallway like a secret slipping out into the night. You didn't slam the door, you didn't say goodbye. You just disappeared like a truth you couldn't justify. I stayed in the silence you left on the wall, counting every shadow where we used to fall. Now the couch feels colder than it ever did, like it remembers everything we tried to forget and hid. And I told myself I wouldn't care, but I still reach for you when you're not there. I heard you leave, though you try to be quiet, like a storm that learned how to hide it. Every step was a knife in the air, and I was still standing there. I heard you leave, and it broke me in two. One half of me gone with you. Now every room just echoes the truth that I heard you leave, and I still need you. Your jacket's still hanging on the back of the chair, like you might walk in and find me still there. But the clock doesn't lie, it just drags me along. Every second feels like something's gone wrong. I replay the moment I didn't say stay, like it could have changed the end of that day. But words don't come when they matter the most, so I'm left with your memory ghost in the post. And I act like I'm doing okay, but I hear you in everything I can't erase. I heard you leave, though you try to be quiet, like a prayer falling apart in the riot. Every step was a scar on the floor that I can't walk on anymore. I heard you leave, and it's still in my chest, like a song I can't put to rest. Now every breath feels heavier too, 'cause I heard you leave, and I lost you. If love was enough, you'd still be here. If I was enough, you wouldn't disappear. But the truth doesn't soften, it cuts right through, and it sounds like you. I heard you leave, now I sleep with the noise of a house that forgot our voices. Every silence is louder than pain, calling your name again. I heard you leave, and I don't know why I'm still saying goodbye to someone who already moved on from me. I saw your name tonight in an old text thread, words we used to send still hanging by a thread. Back when every second felt like something new. Now the silence answers louder than you do. I still know the sound of your laugh by heart, still remember every promise from the start. But memories don't call, they just haunt the night, like a house with all the windows lit, but nobody inside. Strange how someone can become a stranger's face after taking up so much of your space. We don't talk anymore, not like we did before. Now your voice is just a ghost behind a closing door. I still reach for the phone, then remember I'm alone, trying to make peace with the love that's gone. We don't talk anymore. I hear you're doing fine from people that we know, living out the life we used to talk about long ago. And I smile when they tell me all the things you've done, then drive home with a heart that weighs a ton. I never thought forever had an end like this. No screaming, no goodbye, no final kiss. Just two people drifting farther every day, until all that remained were things we couldn't say. And every passing month should make it hurt less now, but somehow I still wonder where you are. Somehow we don't talk anymore, not like we did before. Now your voice is just a ghost behind a closing door. I still reach for the phone, then remember I'm alone, trying to make peace with the love that's gone. We don't talk anymore. Do you ever think of me when the city falls asleep? Do you ever hear my name and feel it cut too deep? Or am I just a chapter that you left behind, while I'm still rereading every line? We don't talk anymore, but I miss you even more. Every quiet midnight leaves me lying on the floor. You moved on somehow, I'm still lost in then and now, holding on to pieces I should have let go of before. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. The clock keeps moving, but this room stands still. Your shadow lingers where the light once spilled. I trace the dust across your empty chair, like somehow I might find you waiting there. The nights are longer than they used to be. 1,000 thoughts keep lying next to me. I never knew how loud a memory sounds, until your absence filled this quiet house. I tell myself that I should let you go, but some hearts don't listen when they know. I'm missing you in silence, in moments no one sees. Behind these tired eyes, you're still everything to me. No words left to send, no way to bring you home. So I carry all this love through the dark alone, missing you in silence. I pass the places where we used to stay, and every street still whispers your name. The city moves while I'm stuck in between what we once were and what will never be. I keep your old goodbye inside a drawer, but it hurts the same as it did before. Funny how time can change almost everything, except the ache that your leaving brings. I smile enough to fool the world outside, while heartbreak hides where I can't hide. I'm missing you in silence, in moments no one sees. Behind these tired eyes, you're still everything to me. No words every day still feels a little too much. I'm missing you in silence, like a song without a sound, searching through the pieces of a love I never found. The world keeps turning on, but my heart remains behind, still holding on to you in the quiet of the night, missing you in silence every single night. Your coffee cup is still beside the sink, like you're coming home before I even think. The hallway holds the echo of your shoes, and every room still carries traces of you. I packed away the letters and the frames, but nothing seems to make me less the same. The world keeps moving like it always does, while I stay stranded in the ghost of us. Everyone says you're somewhere in the past, so why does every memory feel built to last? You're gone but not gone, still living in my mind, a shadow in the daylight, a voice I always find. I feel you in the silence when the city falls asleep. You're gone but not gone, you're the heartbreak that I keep. And no matter how far I run from yesterday, a part of you somehow still finds a way. I hear your laughter in a crowded place, turn around and search for your familiar face. I know it's only my heart playing tricks, trying to repair what it can never fix. The photographs are fading on the shelf, but I still can't imagine someone else. Every promise that we left unfinished there still hangs like dust suspended in the air. I tell myself that someday I'll be free, but every road somehow leads back to your memory. You're gone but not gone, still living in my mind, a shadow in the daylight, a voice I always find. I feel you in the silence when the city falls asleep. You're gone but not gone, you're the heartbreak that I keep. And no matter how far I run from yesterday, a part of you somehow still finds a way. Maybe love doesn't disappear when it ends, maybe it changes shape and learns how to pretend. Maybe that's why I still see you everywhere, in the empty spaces in the cold night air. You're You're gone but not gone, still written in my soul. A story left unfinished, a wound I won't let go. I carry you like moonlight that never leaves the sea. You're gone but not gone, and that's what's killing me. You're gone but not gone, still a part of me. You used to be the reason I could make it through the day. Now you're the silence in the words I cannot say. I kept every promise while you slowly slipped away, and somehow all the love we built became a place of gray. I never thought the hands that held my heart so tight would be the ones that left me lost at night. You became the pain I carry everywhere I go, the wound beneath the smile that nobody will know. You were my shelter from the rain, my safest place to stay. Now every memory of you just cuts a different way. I loved you more than words could ever explain, and somewhere in the leaving, you became the pain. Pictures on my phone don't look like strangers yet. I still replay the moments that I should forget. The house is full of echoes, every corner knows your name, and every little thing I see reminds me we're not the same. I keep pretending that I'm learning how to heal, but every lonely night reminds me what's still real. You became the pain I carry everywhere I go, the wound beneath the smile that nobody will know. You were my shelter from the rain, my safest place to stay. Now every memory of you just cuts a different way. I loved you more than words could ever explain, and somewhere in the leaving, you became the pain. How do I erase the future that I used to see? How do I stop missing who you used to be? The hardest part of losing you isn't being alone, it's knowing that your heart no longer feels like home. You became the pain that lingers when I close my eyes, the reason every midnight feels so hard to survive. You were the light inside my dark, the calm inside the storm. Now I'm left with empty arms, trying to keep warm. I gave you all of me, but love still slipped away. Now the one I needed most became the pain. reaching for your side of the bed, like somehow you'll be there instead of living in my head. The morning light falls where your shadow used to stay. Now every sunrise only shows what slipped away. I keep your picture turned face down beside the lamp, but every lonely night I end up looking back. The house is full of echoes that still sound like your name, and every room reminds me nothing feels the same. I thought the hurting would get smaller with the days, but missing you keeps finding brand new ways. Empty hands, empty heart. Ever since we fell apart, I got nothing left to hold, just memories growing old. You took the colors from the sky, left me learning how to cry. Now I'm standing in the dark with empty hands, an empty heart. I passed the little cafe where we used to sit for hours. Now strangers fill the seats while I count the fallen flowers. I tell myself you're happy, I tell myself let go, but some goodbyes are wounds that never really close. The songs we used to sing still catch me by surprise, like hearing pieces of us buried in the night. And every road I take somehow leads back to you. No matter how I run, there's nothing I can do. I wear a smile when someone asks if I'm okay, but the truth keeps breaking underneath the face. Empty hands, empty heart. Ever since we fell apart, I got nothing left to hold, just memories growing old. You took the colors from the sky, left me learning how to cry. Now I'm standing in the dark with empty hands, an empty heart. If love was meant to stay, why did yours walk away? And why does every dream still end with you and me? Empty hands, empty heart. That's all I am without your arms. I keep searching through the pain for a way to feel again, but every step just brings me back to the life we used to have. Now I'm standing where you left, with empty hands, an empty heart. I still know the sound of your name in the dark, like a match that burns long after losing its spark. You came like a promise I wanted to trust, but forever turned into a memory of us. I gave you the parts of me nobody knew. Every broken dream found a home in inside you. Now the pictures fade, but the ache remains, and I'm learning how to live with the stains. I keep reaching for a hand that let me go, holding on to something I already know. You were my mistake, but I loved you anyway. Built my world around the words you couldn't stay and say. Now I'm talking to the silence where your voice used to be. You were my mistake, but you felt like destiny. And every night I lose a little more of who I was, trying to forget a love that never cared enough. There's an empty side of the bed I still avoid, a quiet reminder of the space you destroyed. I tell my friends that I'm finally moving on, but healing feels harder when your shadow's still strong. I thought time would carry your memory away, instead it leaves pieces of you every day. In the songs, in the streets, in the cold midnight air, I find traces of you everywhere. I keep searching for a reason in the pain, but every answer only leads to you again. You were my mistake, but I loved you anyway. Built my world around the words you couldn't stay and say. Now I'm talking to the silence where your voice used to be. You were my mistake, but you felt like destiny. And every night I lose a little more of who I was, trying to forget a love that never cared enough. Maybe loving you was never meant to last. Maybe I was just another chapter from your past, but I was writing futures while you planned goodbye. And that's the reason part of me still cries. You were my mistake, the kind that leaves a scar, the kind that follows every lonely road and every bar. I wish I could hate you, but my heart still disagrees. You were my mistake, and you took the best of me.